Hi, I'm Jane Carter from Jane Carter Counseling. And have you ever seen one of those videos of people putting on those new sunglasses where colorblind people can see color for the first time? I love these videos. It's kind of like the ones where people get the cochlear implants and they're able to hear for the first time. And it just, every single time, even though I know what's going to happen, it blows me away and it makes me cry every time. And I want to draw a parallel that often people are going through life, and we all do this. We go through life having certain stories that we tell ourselves about what's happening, or about even kind of the nature of the world, or the nature of life, or the nature of God. And we're so used to having this same story that we don't even know that it's there. You know, sort of like someone who's colorblind, they don't know what they're missing until that moment where they put on the sunglasses and they see it for the first time and they're blown away. And our stories happen so automatically that we don't even know that they're stories. And Brene Brown is a favorite author of mine, and I love a technique that she teaches, which is to say, before reacting to a situation, to say, the story I'm telling myself is that this is what you're meaning by this, or that this is what's happening. And to acknowledge that this is a story, that it may be true, but it may not, and that there may be other possibilities and other ways of looking at the situation. So I want to encourage you to think about areas where you may actually just be telling yourself a story, or so used to a certain way of looking at things that you're not even aware of the other possible stories or meanings or colors that apply to the situation. I also want to add that this is a very vulnerable process. You know, when you watch the videos of people seeing color for the first time, they usually end up crying, and even kind of the tough military older man, you just see them break down into tears. And the reason for that, on one hand, it's just that it's so beautiful, and they're just overwhelmed by this beautiful possibility that they didn't even know was there. And I think that the other reason that they cry is that there's some grief of realizing what they've been missing out on for all of this time. And it can be so emotional and overwhelming, and even bring up a grieving process, to look at new possibilities and new interpretations of what's happening, that a lot of us would rather just kind of stay in our comfort zone, even if it's kind of a drab, gray, pessimistic comfort zone. At least it's something that we know. And it's really hard sometimes to kind of get unstuck from those old ways and patterns of looking at, again, either life or relationships, or just our own ways of interpreting what we're seeing and what we're hearing. So I really want to encourage you to be vulnerable and let yourself consider that when you're frustrated with a situation, that there might be other possibilities, and there might be other possible meanings to what's happening that you haven't even considered, and to be open to that, and to really sit in that and contemplate that. And it's a vulnerable process, but it opens up beautiful, new, vibrant possibilities. And if you know anyone who would be helped by this kind of encouragement in person, send them my way, janecartercounseling.net. And thank you so much for your time.